Hey everyone, welcome to my Florida butterfly garden. I have so many exciting things to share with you. And yes, I did something bad. Something I said I wasn't going to do, and I did it. Kind of, sort of, did it. Maybe not completely though. You'll see in a minute. But first, earlier this morning, this happened. You guys look, I don't have my mic on. I'm actually in my pajamas just bringing the dogs out. There's a giant swallowtail. See it? And it's flying all around my wild limes. And there we go. There's an egg. There it is. Oh my gosh. First giant swallowtail egg of the season. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and take this cutting in right now. And then I'll be out later to look for more. Okay, while we're out here being microphone free, I mean, I do have the microphone, but this little one wants to go play in the garden too. So we're just going to go ahead and release it. And then I'm going to go inside and get ready for the day. I'll be back. It never fails. I open one. There we go. Oh my gosh, she landed. Let's go see her. Or him. So beautiful. Oh, and the other one's right over there, nectaring on the pentas. Let's go see it. Because that one just flew off. Look, look, look. There's 3 of them in here now. Look, now one of them's over here. I think it's 2 females and 1 male because there's 2 over there still together, and then this one's over here laying eggs. More eggs. I can't stand it. All right, I have to hurry up and go in and get myself together so I can come out and hunt for eggs. This is just such an exciting morning. Oh my goodness. I love it. Okay, I'm back. I'm out in my garden, and I just looked at the footage I took earlier, and I'm getting ready to go hunt for eggs. But first, I just want to let you know, a lot of swallowtails is really easy to tell male and female, but the giants, not so easy. So I don't know if those are males or females. People are probably going to come on and tell me. It doesn't matter. The thing is I know the ones that were laying eggs were females, and that's what I care about right now. So I'm gonna go hunt for eggs, and I will let you know how many I find. Oh, and like the whole time when I'm filming, I can't see. Like I have reading glasses to see up close. So, and a lot of times the sun outside, I don't know if you've ever used like a camera or your phone outside, and it's like really hard to see the screen. So, I don't see everything that gets seen, and then when I'm editing, I'm like, oh. So there were actually 2 eggs on that stem. Did y'all see that? Oh my gosh. So I've already got 2 eggs in. I'm gonna go look for more. I'll be back. Okay, I've got some. I don't have a count yet. And before I can put any more little eggs in my inside enclosure, which I lovingly refer to as the lepidarium because that's what it was called on the site I got it from. I didn't make that up. I need to clean it. So I'm going to bring it out, spray it down with some bleach spray, let it bake in the sun for a bit, and hose it off. And then we'll get everybody set up. You guys, I just carried the lepidarium out and set it on the patio, and when I stood up, right on top of it is a frog just sitting there looking at me. And now I've got to get this little adorable frog to move because I don't want to get him with the bleach spray. He's pretty cute. So here's my little frog friend. See how close we can get till he decides to jump away. He's actually used to me because now that I look at him, he's been living in my garden room. I wonder if I should move him back in there. Like, he doesn't even look like he is inclined to leave. Sometimes at night I have come out to let the dogs out, and like one night this past week, I'm sure it's this little guy, he was sitting on the handle of the door that I needed to open to go out. So I think he likes it in there. How do I get him back in there? Oh, there he goes. Are you gonna move, sir? I wonder if I tap you with the phone, what will you do? What will you do if I tap you? Tap. Hey, look at the coloring of his little legs. It's like he's got little stripes. This is, I think, one of those little tree frogs. I think they're invasive here. It's not one of the really bad frogs. This is a little guy. And I tend to not mind them as long as they don't jump on me, obviously, because I'm really close to it too. Let's see if we tap them again. Will you move, sir? No. All right. Let me figure out something. Okay, so I did the glass jar and the flat surface and kind of scooped him in without having to touch him. I brought him back in the garden room, and I'm just going to flip the jar over, and please don't jump on me. Nope, nope, you stay there. Yeah, I'm just going to lay it on its side. How about that? There we go. And then he can be back in here where he seems to want to be. And let me just tell you, my screen door, when I'm out here working, is wide open all the time so the dogs can go in and out. So this little guy can easily get out if he wants to. But I think he's happy in here because I see him in here regularly. And he's pretty cute. Maybe we should name him. All right, I'm gonna go clean the lepidarium. Okay, we're all sprayed down now. I love a sprayer that consistently sprays. Thank you, Clorox. Little froggy guy has moved out of the glass jar and is sitting on the little, I don't know, dustpan. That's what it is. Maybe I'll call him Hermes. You know, like the luxury brand. It has the best bronzer. I don't own it because it's expensive, but I'd love to. Okay, so I'm gonna let it sit out here with the bleach on it for about 5 minutes. It takes about 5 minutes for bleach to be in contact with something to kill it. Although it's so breezy out, the bleach is drying quick. Then I'll get the hose and I'll rinse it out and then move everybody in and we'll be good to go. So my wind chime's going. right, I moved it into my garden room to let it dry because it's really breezy out and the wind kept blowing it over. I don't want to get dirt and leaves blown into it and stuck all over it. So I just turned on my little oscillating fan here and it should be dry in no time. Nice, clean lepidarium and Hermes. Oh my gosh. I just thought, oh, Hermes has gone off somewhere, but no. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. Let me show you. This little stand holds my phone for filming. He's just sitting up on top of it. Oh my gosh, I think I'm in love now. All right, so I have at least 11 eggs. Some of the stems could have had more than the one. And of course, I will keep checking for more, but this is so fabulous. And again, these are Giant Swallowtail eggs on wild lime, one of their many host plants, but the one I prefer to use, and it does great as cuttings. Right now it looks like it's suffering, but it'll perk up again. And then I also have my little Polydamas swallowtail eggs that still haven't hatched. But I'm not giving up hope because they keep changing color. And that's a good sign. And they're not turning like black. So maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. It's okay. Like I said before, the longer they stay in their little eggs, the more time my pipevine has to grow back so I can feed them all. And for an update on the sulfur eggs I brought in, the two tiny little caterpillars disappeared. I did bring in some more cuttings, and there were some more eggs on it. But you know, I just keep this in here thinking, well, maybe they're hiding somewhere. And one day I'll look and there'll be big caterpillars. I do not think that's the case, but still, can't hurt to keep it in the lepidarium and hope. Hey everyone, it's Sunday and my Polydamas swallowtail eggs have still not hatched. I'm trying to remain positive, but I am concerned that maybe the eggs aren't viable. But I'm not going to give up on them. But I really hope they're okay because I was so excited about having them. It's a very blustery day here today, and we have a cold front coming through. We actually have a couple of days this week. We're going to be in the 60s for a high. And one of our lows goes down in the 40s. It's crazy. It's like, stop that. But I have something special to show you in my garden that I alluded to at the beginning of this video. And we're going to go in this blustery weather down and check it out. But there's a little story that goes along with it. You know how I have said that I am not going to raise monarch butterflies because they just have a lot of issues, and if you don't know, they have a lot of issues and it's a struggle, and there's a lot of controversy around them too. Anyway, the two main butterflies I raise are Polydamas swallowtails and Giant Swallowtails. Occasionally I'll raise some others, and if I get a chance to raise a moth, I absolutely will. So right now the swamp milkweed in my garden is still dormant. The aquatic milkweed has been eaten down by rats and there are no leaves on it. So I shouldn't have any caterpillars in my garden. But as I was strolling through, I do have one giant milkweed that has leaves on it in the back corner. That's some strong breezes. Oh, there's a monarch. Oh, poor baby, struggling to fly in this wind. So I have a giant milkweed in the back corner, and I have it there because I like giant milkweeds. They're really cool plants, and it's been in the ground for a while, and it's not native, I know, and we're just gonna leave it at that. But I was walking back there, and I saw what looked like a little nibbling marks on the leaves, and I thought, no way. Because I haven't seen a female monarch in my garden, just a couple of males. And yes, there are tiny baby caterpillars on my giant milkweed. And immediately I thought, they're going to be gone like that. Like something is going to come and eat them up. So I did a little something. I just added a few little measures of protection, you know, just so they can get off to a good start and have a chance. So here's what I rigged up for them. The whole stem that they're on is zipped into the enclosure, so it's still attached to the plant. Because with giant milkweed, y'all, I have a hard time keeping stem cuttings happy. So you know, I knew if I took the stem cutting in, which I really didn't want to do, it wouldn't last long, and then what would I do? So the enclosure came to them. But to get it to the height of where that stem was, look, we rigged up this whole thing. We've got a little concrete block and then a crate, but then I put a paver in the crate to make it super sturdy, especially in wind like this. And then I put rocks and bricks in the bottom of the enclosure so it could stand up to wind like this. And you can see through there, look at all those nibble marks. Those are all from baby monarch caterpillars. And I've come around to the clear side, so we're looking to see if we can see them. I don't see any of them. Where'd they go? All right, this is not funny. Okay, I unzipped. I'm gently pulling the stem out. I don't see any of them. I don't understand. There were babies on here. I mean, you can see where they were eating. What, like where? Oh, wait. I see one. Okay. Hang on. They've just moved. There we go. There's one. There we go. Oh, there's two right here. Okay. They've just moved. Y'all, I was like, oh my goodness, where did they go? I'm so glad to have found them. All right, I'm going to tuck them safely back inside now that I know they're there. So here they are, all zipped up and snug inside, and yeah, I just had to do it. I couldn't stand it. Those cute little babies out here. And this is it. This is all the milkweed I have. So, you know, I had to keep them safe. I had to keep them safe. And so I did it, and there we go. There's a little monarch on my blue mist flower. And I posted this morning, when I came out, there was a monarch on the orange scepter buddleia. I posted pictures of it in the community. If you all are subscribed, you'll probably see my community posts. And I've been posting pictures every day of butterflies and caterpillars. And so if you happen to see one of those posts, remember, tap the like button and tap the like button on this video. Look over here, my sassafras tree has got some spring growth. And it's got little flowers. Let me pull one down. Look at that. Little sassafras flowers. I think a few weeks ago I showed you the little buds that were on the ends of the stem. Well, this is what they do. All of the stems have little buds like this, so eventually all of them will look like that. And the sassafras tree is the host plant to the spice bush swallowtail, but it's also a host to, eastern tiger swallowtail. Hang on, I know how we can find out real quick. Remember when I made all those little signs for my trees in my potted tree garden, my potted host tree garden? There's a little sassafras tree in there. Let's go read its sign. Now this one's still not showing any spring growth, but the stems are greening up. And here's the sign. Spice bush, tiger, palamedes, swallowtail, promethea moth, Io moth, and what's that last one? I can't read my own writing. Hang on. Silk moths, that was the last one. So fabulous. They usually have sassafras trees for sale on Joyful Butterfly. I think they're listed as sold out or join wait list or something, but they'll probably get them back in. That's where I got one of mine. The other one, original one, I got from the Nectary, but I'm not sure if the Nectary still has sassafras trees. I don't think they're as easy to come by. So if you can get one on Joyful Butterfly, get it. And they do well in pots, because I have several that have been in pots for a couple years and they're doing just fine. Okay, now for some seriousness. Even though there's zoomies happening behind me, there's something I want to talk to you all about. And there's something I want to ask you to do besides subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you know when my videos post, and like my video. There's something serious that I want to ask you to do, and that is to read a book. I want you to read this book. I'm going to put it in my Amazon storefront, which you can find in the description section of this video. And I've been in touch with the author of this book, and the story they had to share is so beautiful and so important. And since we have monarch caterpillars in this video, I feel it's a perfect time to share it with you. It's very moving, it's very eye-opening, and it gives you a little insight as to the monarch butterflies that we know and love, are migratory monarchs. They migrate to another place, and this is like the perception from that place, the people there. And it's beautiful, it's interesting, it's eye-opening, and I would love for you to read it. And I would love for you to let me know you read it and what you think of it. I am posting daily photos on my community posts. So whenever you have like something you feel like you want to tell me, find my community post for that day and just say, hey, I read that book, or hey, I wanted to let you know this. I will see that and read it and respond to it, even if it's not about the photo. So that's a cool way for you to communicate with me if you want to share something that's related to like an older video. You don't remember which video, you don't want to go back and find it, just comment on my community posts and let me know what you're talking about, and I would love to hear from you there. So hope some of you will read this book, and on that note, I'm going to end this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of funny, and oh, and I checked my Giant Swallowtail eggs. They still haven't hatched. So I have this little jeweler's magnifier, and so I got it out and looked at them up close, and they look good. Like, they don't look like they're drying out. They're not turning a strange color. I Googled how long it takes for them to hatch, and I found some information like 4 to 6 days, but that was more general. And then it said it can depend on climate situations, and I don't know. I don't even know if the actual answer is out there because I'm finding more and more that there's not a whole lot of information out there about all these butterflies. Anyway, still no babies, but I'm not giving up, and hopefully maybe next video there'll be some. All right, y'all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.